Hi everyone, it's Eileen from Now There's a Crafty Idea, and Happy New Year. I know I haven't been around since then, but Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had lovely holidays. So today I've decided to do Roxy's weekly challenge. So she's done this weekly challenge, and it's a 45-minute challenge to see how many of one particular thing you can do in one challenge. I'll put the link down below for her first video if you want to join in, because I think it's something fun to do, and yeah, I'm going to give it a go and see if we can do it. So I'm going to keep up with her, hopefully, her weekly challenge. And this week the weekly challenge was book page tags. Now I watched her video and she did some absolutely fantastic work. So before I start my timer, because I've got my timer ready, I've got a selection of old book pages, and these are pretty old ones. I mean, they come from, oh god, 1800s all the way through to I think this one is the youngest, and I think this one was 1932. So they're all pretty old, and as you can see that some of them are in like pretty brittle condition. So it's kind of like you get a bit stuck not knowing what to do with them. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do this because it's really good, and I like the idea. So I've got a selection of things now. Roxy, in her, she used vellum. She printed out on vellum. I normally do that, but my printer has been a bit temperamental, so it won't accept the vellum at the moment. I don't know why, because it's done it in the past, so we'll just have to wait and see if I can get it sorted. But instead of using the vellum, I've decided to use the washi stickers, because it's very similar. You're going to still be able to see through, and I've got a good selection of different ones. And I've also got some birds cut out of book page. Now, yes, I'm cheating because I've got everything ready. But yeah. It would take me 45 minutes to find everything for one tag if I didn't have things ready. So anyway, let's get started. I've got my book pages that I'm going to use. I'm going to use these ones because they're nice and big, and I think that's a nice tag size, because I'm going to do them this way. And you might even get 3 out of one page. So right, let's get me timer. I've got my timer ready, and let's just press play. Press start. Okay, we've started, and everything's just fallen over. Okay, right, I'm going to start with this one because I love this, and I just thought, isn't this a great thing to put on the tag? And I might just leave that one plain. Right, stop talking, Eileen, and get on with it. It's 45 minutes, so you haven't got that long. Where's my glue? Okay, that would have been great, wouldn't it, if I didn't have my glue? Now I'm going to try and glue the whole page, but these will be sewn around. Roxy didn't include that as part of the challenge, which I think is a good idea, because I think otherwise, you know, I probably wouldn't get these done. I'm actually going to put this one on this way. I mean, I can change my mind. There we go. It doesn't matter which way we put them on, really, does it? Because we're making tags. So I can't find my credit card, so I'm using, this is a cross stitch tag thread sword, I should say. So there's our first one. I'm going to pop that to the side. Now we've got these, and this is a really old book, and it's quite fragile. This one was from 1892, I think, which is quite old. Again, I think I'll put it that way. I don't mind. See, oh, that's a nice image. We'll keep the image. And I love how lovely and yellowed it is. And like I say, it is quite fragile. So I hope everybody had a really nice holidays. We had, it was lovely really, just to be with the family and to be nice and cozy and happy, and not having to worry about things. You know, just switching off for a week. It was really nice. And we were talking about it today, actually. I'm going to try and lay these flat because they're curling straight away. We were talking about it today, actually, about how it had been. I'll try some different pages because I've got this one that I want to make a nice tag out of. And we were talking about what kind of holiday it had been, and I says, you know, it kind of like reminded me of the past, because when I was a kid, when I was a kid, when I was a lad, but when I was younger, Christmas wasn't about, well, I suppose as a child I didn't really see all this, but it was less about shopping and about going out, and it was more about getting to spend time with the family and just, you know, restful, relaxing, and no Boxing Day sales, because nowhere was open on Boxing Day. And it was kind of like that, because quite a few of our shops didn't open on Boxing Day. That's lovely, I like that. Next one. Oh, a conversion table. Now I wonder if we can put them. No, we'll just keep them that way. I've got plenty of these pages, so it doesn't really matter. And those conversion tables are great, aren't they? So yeah, it was kind of like reminded me of Christmas past. It was sad not to be able to go and see everybody, but we got on the computer and we had a good old natter, and you know, and then we're back into lockdown, which is just great. I mean, it doesn't really change much for me, to be honest, because I'm a key worker, so I'm still at work. It just makes everything a little bit harder, doesn't it? But it's for to keep everybody safe, so that's fine. Right, I think I'll keep that one for later. Oh, now this one is 1932, and it's a Pears encyclopedia. Isn't that great? Again, I'm just going to leave it that way. I don't mind if I'm going to be using a whole page just for one tag. That's fine, it doesn't matter. And some of these tags are going to be big tags because, you know, I don't want to lose, oh crikey, I don't want to lose too much of them when I'm cutting them out. But that's okay, because they're still going to fit in our journals. And this is another thing you can do with your old book pages. You know, your old fragile ones that you don't know what to do with. Use them, display them, make them into something special. I kind of like it. And it's nice to have a challenge to work on. So thank you very much, Roxy. Right, oh, there's a Pears, we'll use that. I'm going to move some of these out of the way. I'm just going to make up a few bases, which is what Roxy did. So I'm just going to make up a load of bases, and then we'll go from there. And we'll see how many we get completed. And as I said, the stitching isn't part of the time, so that's fine. I'm just keeping an eye on how much time has passed. This is the first time challenge I've ever done on the channel, and so it's all new to me. And I've never made these style of tags before. I've watched Roxy on her video, but this is the first time I've done them, so it's all new. We're all in it together. And isn't that fun? Oh crikey, well that's not good, is it? We'll just have to cut that bit off. See how delicate these pages are? You've got to be really careful. Maybe this is a little bit too heavy-handed. Right, what was I looking for? Oh, now I got these. Now this is a really old book. It's Uncle Tom's Cabin. So I thought we might get two going this way. Yeah. I love the colour of this paper. It's so yummy. Yummy, that's a word I learnt from Roxy. When it comes to paper, you know, other people watching a junk churn are talking about yummy paper. They must think, what on earth? But it is, isn't it? It's yummy. Be a little bit more gentle, I think. Right. Yes, and I got some lovely Christmas presents, which I was so happy with. We did our Yule presents, which we always do anyway, and that was so nice. I didn't get round to doing my recipe for those chocolate orange muffins, did I? I'm going to have to get that sorted out and popped on the the Facebook page so that you can all enjoy them. It's just a simple recipe, really. but everybody seems to like them. Okay, so we've got this, which is from a book of, it's Tennyson, and it's quite an old book, and this is very delicate paper, so I might get 3 on one page. Let's see how we go. No, I think it's just going to be 2, but we'll do a couple of these because this is very nice paper and I just love the aesthetic of it. There we go. I think I'll use my hand on these because these are very, very fine. You can see the text coming through. I'm not bothered about that. That's quite all right, because that's just going to add to, see, even the glue's ripping it. That's just going to add to the aesthetic. Be a bit more careful with this or I'm going to rip it. There we go. Okay. Oh, these are curling. I'm going to turn them upside down. Try and stop them from curling a bit. Might do another couple of those because I do like those. I don't want to try and do too many. I'm going to use one that's just got all text on because it is showing through. There we go. Because I don't want to think that I'm going to get so many done. I don't think that'll be the case. Right, let's get this on. Lift a little bit. What on earth have I got stuck under there? Piece of paper. There we go. Whew, even when you're trying to keep the place tidy, you just can't, can you? So there we go. Oh, we bought Dexy, my lovely dog, who, if you've watched the channel before, you know he's an old man now. Very careful. He's a very old man now. So we bought him a new bed because he's been needing a new bed for a while. And I'm going to just choose a couple. I like that one because it's Greek and it's quite old. So we'll have that. Don't need a Mrs. Beaton's. I might do one of these stamp ones because I think that'll look cute. Oh yes, those are nice. Okay, and then I think I'm going to call it a quits with that. I'm just looking because my time has gone off. There we go. Right, now again, let's get some with just text on. I think that might go there. I think I might need another one of those. Excuse me for reaching over. There we go. Okay, you can hear me. I haven't managed to oil the chair. It's still squeaky. Oh, crikey. Less rush, more haste. That's what, I can't remember who used to say that to me. Less rush, more haste. It's an old saying though. Perfect for this. So yeah, we bought him his new bed. And it's got like sides around it because normally he just has a big cushion, because he was notorious when he was younger for chewing up beds, and we would spend a fortune on beds and he would chew them up. So we resorted to just giving him a cushion, and then that was his bed, and that's what we had to resort to. But so we decided to buy him one, and it's got sides around so that it keeps the drafts off him, because he's an old lad now. And he's over the moon with it. He's just, at first he was a bit hesitant getting into it, but once he got into it, it was kind of like, yeah, that was it. We've seen no more of him since. Just every now and then you see his little head pop up from out of the bed and he looks, and then he goes back and snuggles back in again. Best Christmas present, I think, this year. Yeah, he loved it. And I've warned him. I said, you chew this one and you're sleeping on the floor. I don't know why he chews them. He just, when he was, it wasn't just when he was a puppy, it was when he was a young dog. I mean, he went through the chewing stage like all puppies do. But yeah, then he turned into like this little teenage dog, and every time we bought him something nice, like we used to buy him the little coats for him to wear when he went out, he would get it off and then chew it to pieces. Oh yeah, we couldn't buy him toys because he would just chew them. But now I think now he's at the age where he just can't be bothered with it all. Right, so there's all of our bases. So we've got quite a few, so now we need to cut them out. Let's just move these over a little. And I'm going to use this little cutter. I'm hoping that it's not going to tear the paper. Normally I would let these dry, but because we're on a timer here, I'm going to cut these so that we've just got a little bit of a border around the text. See, I don't think it's going to cut. I think it's just going to chew them up. Yeah. Okay, right. We're going to have to get the big boy out. This one might do better. Let's hope, if I can get it open. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So let's just try and line this up a bit. Okay, that's better. Okay. We won't be stopped. We won't be beaten. So once I've got these all chopped out, oh, I might take a little bit more off that side, and then we can start turning them into tags. I kind of like the edge on them because I think it's quite nice. But, hiya sweetheart. But I don't want to leave too much of an edge on them. So there we go. And all these edges, I can use these for other bits and pieces, backing things and things like that. Right, next one is trying to entice me out for a walk. Not going to happen, not in this weather. It's too cold. Oh, I wish I wasn't such a softie, but no, I'm really feeling the cold at the minute, so no. I mean, when you've got a nice warm fire in a nice warm craft room, why would you want to go for a walk? I know I'm supposed to be keeping fit and healthy, but I do plenty of walking at work, so come the weekend I'm allowed to relax. Some days I don't stop at work, so yeah, it's nice to be able to come home and just chill. So yeah, now this is going to be a very tall tag, but I don't want to lose that pears bit, so I'm going to cut that bit off at the bottom. Maybe it's around about there. It's still going to be quite a tall tag, but that's okay. This one's going to be a big old tag because I'm not cutting too much off around here. I'm just going to try and keep it to that line. And just let that be a frame around our tag. Because that's going to be great. And we've just hit 28 minutes. Don't panic, we're fine. Isn't it funny when you do something that you would normally do all day every day, but when you put a timer on it, it just becomes a whole different thing, doesn't it? I guess that's why we do these challenges, to keep ourselves going with the inspiration. Well, I'll just cut them top bits off. That's going to be lovely. Do I make that into 2 tags? Actually, you know, that could be 4 smaller tags, couldn't it? Let's do that. And then we'll have some smaller tags as well. So I kind of like them. I'll leave that number on that one. They're going to be lovely little tags then, aren't they? I might leave that one tall and just turn that into a tall tag. And again, this one I'm going to do the same with the other one. I want to keep just that border round. So let's get it right to the edge. Problem with these old books is they weren't always printed square. Very often the printing presses that they used were not exactly lined up, so what looks like a straight line very often isn't a straight line, and the text on the page is very often wonky, so it can be hard lining them all up, but you'll get there eventually. Right, so yeah, we've had some icy weather over here. It's been pretty cold. We've had we haven't had the snowstorms that everybody else has though, which the kids were highly unamused at. They were expecting all this snow to come. Now I think I'm just going to cut this as the box. Again, it's going to lose that nice lovely butterscotch coloured edge, but that's okay because we're still going to have that lovely image to make a tag out of. And then that's still going to look really nice. The good thing about these tags as well is they're quite neutral, so you kind of can use them in just about any style of journal. And I'm going to try it out. Yeah, I'm going to just have to cut this because it's all over the place. I'll try and get it straight, but it doesn't matter if it's a bit skewy. I'll line it up with itself. There we go. Yeah, so they're quite neutral, so they're quite good for any kind of journal really, which is great because quite often you want to mass make so that you've got, you know, stuff ready, but you're always worried that you're going to do the wrong kind of colours or styles. But yeah, but this is good because they're quite neutral, so they kind of work with just about anything. And the journals that I'm working on now, you know, the colours are just perfect for that. Now, I think that I'm not going to get through all of these, so what I might do is I'm going to just cut this one out and then we'll leave the rest because I can finish them afterwards, and we'll just see how far we get with the ones we've got, because otherwise I think we're going to spend all the time cutting things out. Right, let's put Henry away. There we go. And then I've got a nice pile of little bits and pieces to play with later as well. Now we want these backed, and it's important that we get them back, but first of all let's cut our tag shapes. Now there it is. I've been looking for a card that I can cut and use as a template, so this is going to be my template from now on, and hopefully this will make it easier to do me tags, because they should all line up, hopefully. I mean, it would have been better if it was a proper card and not a laminated piece of paper, but hey ho. Well, that's nice, I like that, that's a good shape. I've got a few bits of cards in the in my house. I just haven't tidied my bags out. You know, I've got 3 bags now that are full that desperately need tidying out, and clearing out, and I keep on meaning to sit down and clean them out, and I know that there are old cards in there that are probably no use for anything now that I could bring into the craft room. So I'm going to have to sort them out. Is it me, or is it just, it's just such a horrible chore cleaning out your bag that you tend to make excuses not to do it? I mean, I've considered getting one of those, you know, the little bags inside of bags that you put all of your stuff in, and then it's just easy to transfer it from bag to bag. But I've just got so much stuff. I mean, it's a running joke at work. Everybody calls it the Mary Poppins bag because it doesn't matter what anybody wants, I've got it in my bag. They all laugh, they think I'm doolally. But it's true, anything that anybody wants, I've got it in my bag. And that way, you're never without what you need. It's one of my little sayings is, rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But what it means is that I can't get anything else in my bag. It's just completely packed full. So in reality, I've got like everything with me, but I can barely carry my bag. Oh, that turned out lovely. I like that. Cool. This is such a good idea. Rachel, thank you very much for starting this challenge. It's a really great idea and I'm loving it. It's nice to have, my timer keeps turning the screen off. It's nice to have something to focus on, especially after such a big seasonal time, because these are going to be really big tags. Because I think sometimes you get really caught up in the whole Christmas thing, and then afterwards it's a little bit anticlimactic. And I did buy some papers from a Spanish shop, which have been really great. And I was going to do the winter's tale, and I was going to do a winter journal, and I had everything bought and ordered before Christmas, but because of what's been going on with COVID and with the EU, it's meant that there's a delay in things getting to Britain from England. Getting to Britain from Europe, sorry. So currently my paper pack and all of my little extras that go with it are sitting in a sorting office in Spain. So that's kind of scuppered their idea. And now I'm stuck. I'm going to cut this one different because it's just such a small one. So that's scuppered their idea. So if it comes in the next week or two, I will still do that journal. But yeah, and then, oh, but I did see that Gail's done it. She got the same idea as me, Gail Agostinelli. I'll drop a link down below, and hers turned out stunning, which is making me want it even more. I think if I just, oh, actually, there you go. It's got a use after all. I'm just lining it up with the paper inside. There we go. And yes, hers turned out stunning, and I loved watching that. I love watching the series where she makes the journals from start to finish. Here's our last one. But yeah, so that kind of scupped my ideas. So when I saw this challenge, when I watched Roxy's video, and I got really excited, I was like, good, that's something that can give me a kickstart for the year. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Oh, are you off, are you?
Yeah.
Have a nice walk.
Will do. I love you.
Bye, love you. Right, we've got our bases cut, and now we need to get some backing. Now I'm going to use this is masking paper. It's got a like matte side and a shiny side. I'm going to stick to this shiny side. And because we've only got 17 minutes left, I'm going to choose how many I think I'm going to get done. Because to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to get them all done. So I'll just choose a few. And then if we do get more done, that's great. Okay, right, let's get these stuck down first and then we can see how far we get with these. I can't remember how many Rachel managed to get done. I think she managed to get about, was it 5 or 7? Something like that anyway. Not that I'm trying to raise you, Rachel. I'm just really conscious of the time. Like I said, this is the first time I've done a timed challenge. Excuse me, and although I'm enjoying it, it is a new experience for me. I hope you're enjoying it too. And the hashtag means that we can all share what we've made on Instagram, and I am going to put these onto Instagram with the hashtag so that you can go and have a look at them. Oops, that one won't go like that. Let's see, will that one go on the end? Yes, it will. And so you can share yours as well, and that'll be so much fun seeing everybody's work, because yeah, it's nice to get to see what everybody else is doing with the same kind of challenge. It's amazing how many different ways and different styles people can produce with the same challenge, and I kind of like that. I like that a lot. I am just going to make sure these are sticking okay. Rachel was saying that she can't get this masking paper in Italy, so I think what I might do is I might drop her a note and maybe pop some over to her, because I've got oodles of it and I've lost my scissors. Isn't that fun? There we go. So I've got oodles of it, and I thought I might just pop a package over to her, because it's awful when you find something that you like using and then you run out and you can't get hold of it anymore. I know there's a lot of supplies that you get in the US that we just can't get over here. I mean, when it comes to the scrapbooking papers, you have so much more choice than we do, which is why I was buying from a Spanish company. But yeah, it's funny, so I think I'll pop some in the post for her, and then she'll be able to play with that. So Rachel, if you're watching, I'm going to send you some of this lovely masking paper. And it is lovely, it's got such a lovely feel, and it's very, very light as well. I mean, you can see how thin it is, and it's the same stuff that I use when I'm doing franken pages, because it's so light, it's so thin, but it's funny, even though it's so thin, it does take quite a lot of I can't think of the word, punishment for the because it is meant to mask, well, this stuff is for masking cars when they're painting them, so it does take quite a lot of punishment. So that it's sturdy but thin. That's to say. Yeah, I'll get there. I go around the houses to get there, but I do get there eventually. Right, now let's go another sheet. Shiny side up, and let's get this one on. And we've got 13 minutes left. That should be plenty of time to get them decorated, she says, crossing her fingers. But it's great doing challenges like this, because it just shows you what you're capable of when you're pushed. And sometimes I think when you get cozy in your craft room, I know that I am absolutely guilty of this, but when I get cozy in my craft room, I tend to slow down and bumble along, and you know, sometimes you need a kick up the backside. Because I think, you know, come on Eileen, you need to get on with things. It's no good just sitting there in the chair listening to your stories and chilling out. I think I'll put another one on there. That one will do. Because yeah, okay, so the craft room is the place to chill, but I think sometimes I chill too much. It's warm, it's cozy. I'm surrounded by all these lovely, gorgeous bits and pieces, and I'm just sitting doodling away like Daisy Daydream. So yeah, it's good to have the timer. Okay, so let's get these ones cut out. I think I'm finding the same as Rachel, in that I think I was overzealous in how many I prepared the bases for as to how many I'm actually going to get done. I think maybe if I'd prepared less bases, I might have gotten a few more completed, but hey ho, we'll learn for that for the next time. Now, I think Rachel's videos are going to go out on a Monday. I'm aiming for these going out on the Monday, so hopefully they'll go out, but I'll be a week behind Rachel, so maybe I'll put them out on the Sunday. Yeah, I think that'll probably be better. So I'll be putting this one up on Sunday, and then just going to cut that because it's curling, and then I'll put the weeks up, the week's challenge up on a Sunday, and then Rachel gets to put the new challenge up on the Monday, which gives me a full week to figure it out and panic. I'm not going to panic. It's just a challenge. This is a really big tag, this one. This is going to take a really big page, but maybe, you know, that's a good thing, because I'll be able to make a feature out of it, which is good. I think I get stuck sometimes in making like a generic size, so it's good to play with different size tags and pieces of ephemera. Right, all backed. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 backed. If we need, we can back some more. Right, now let's start having a look and seeing what we're going to do with these. Now I'm going to have a look through these because I'm aware that there's a nice flower there, so maybe we could put a flower on. And I kind of like the idea of having something a bit taller, I think. Oh, that's quite nice. I don't want to lose that flower. This is where the and an ahhing starts. Oh, that's nice. I like that. And then maybe we can put like a... I've got some specimen labels. That's going to be too big. No. Although we could put it down the bottom, couldn't we? And then we can have... I haven't even thought about toppers, what we're going to do for toppers yet. Okay, so I think I'll go with this one. I kind of like the idea of having the flowers with the flower. Now this is a problem with using washi stickers instead of vellum stickers, is that it takes even more time to get the washi sticker off the backing than it does to stick the vellum down. So it's not much of a shortcut. There we go, that's it, I've got it now. So I'll try not to lose too much of that flower. Oh, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It's just going to look great. I'm going to just tone down the white a little. Just go over it slightly. And there we go. And that's just going to make it blend a little bit more into the background. That's better. I don't want to make it dark on the page. I'm just going around the edge. There we are. That's better. Yes, I like that. That's gorgeous. Now we can pop that there. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Where's my tacky glue? Because this is cardboard. Some of these specimen labels are the Tracy Fox ones. Some of them I got in an ephemera pack. This one's from an ephemera pack, hence it's it's printed on card, because I generally put my labels on paper. It's easier to stick them down. And then I think what I've got is I've got a couple of tabs, and I'm gonna, don't think that one goes. Oh, that one's better, I like that one. Okay, and that can be the tab top for that. I was going to make some little clusters to go with these, but I've got them all sitting in the sitting room next to my chair, because I've just been sitting sewing on a night, especially over the holidays, because it's just such a nice thing to do, to sit down and sew. And then that'll get sewn round. So that's our first one complete. Now this one's going to be a challenge because it's quite a heavy background. Not sure that's going to work. Not sure that's going to work. Okay. That one's going to work though, isn't it? That's going to look great. Okay. And again, it's going to take me all the time just to get the sticker off. There we go. Scrunch that up just a little bit. That's fine. Right. Now I want to try and get this in the middle. And I want it to be kind of straight. That's okay. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. It's not exactly straight, it's a little bit skewy, but that's fine. And then I want a label at the bottom. Now I want something a little bit different. So how about we use one of these labels? Now these ones I created myself, and I've got a little cutter, a little, I can't think, it's a die cut, that's what the word, and the stamp goes with it, so that you can make these lovely little labels. And now I can't remember where I got it from. It's one of them things, I can't remember where I got it from. Kind of like that one, but it's better that way here. Okay. And we've got 5 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to get as many done as Rachel did. But not to worry. We tried. There's the second one complete. Now I think we'll go, don't think I want that on there, it's too big. I do quite like the idea of just having a monogram image on there. This is what's taking the time, getting these stickers off. Don't panic. Okay, that's about right. I like that. And we've got some, where's those specimen labels? Let's see. That's a cute one. I could put that one there with that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do that. I really shouldn't leave the top off me my glue stick. But I'm terrible for doing it. And then I complain because they dry out. There we go. And then as for the top, I could use one of those and that could be a nice little topper. Okay, I'm going to do that. Not just good for tags, but good for toppers. There we are. Oh, that is pretty, I like that. And then you can even write on that topper as well. Now we've got these lovely little ones. Again, I think I'm going to stick with the butterflies. I kind of like the idea of the butterflies. I know they're quite similar. Oh, although, just chuck that away, Eileen. We've got some nice birds. I think I might use a bird instead. There we go. And again, I think that one needs a little bit blending in, just a little. Right, now, that's too big, isn't it? Again, I'm kind of liking these field notes. I just want something little though to kind of sit. I like the idea of having a little collage. I shouldn't really be spending my time doing this. Oh, we've got these, which are washi stickers. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. And then you'll be able to see the bird through the washi sticker. Let's see if I can get this off. Round washi stickers are not very good. I'll get there, I promise I will. There we go. Okay. And I might have it so that it's kind of off the edge, and then I can just cut that little bit off. There we go. Oh, I haven't put a topper on that one, have I? I'm stuck for a topper for this one. I'm not sure. I'll leave that one to the side and while I think. And then this one, do we have any little flowers? Something that's... that would work. Oh, we're down to 2.5 minutes. Come off. Oh, isn't it funny how quickly the day disappears? There's the church bells going again. Only 5 minutes since they went the first time. Oh, I like that. You know what, as for a little tag, I don't think that needs anything else. I'm going to leave that one, and these two, I don't think I'm going to bother with toppers on. Not just because of the time, but I think they don't need it really. Now this one, this is quite tall, so what are we going to do with this? Too big. I kind of like that, but it needs something to go with it. And I'm just wondering if that might work quite nicely, especially if we can find a nice specimen label to go underneath it, kind of offset it. Yeah, you know what, I'm going to go for it. It's a bit unusual, but we'll do it, we'll do it. We'll see how it goes. Let's see if I can get it off. Don't tear, little one. Right, we'll put you there. I don't mind if your wing goes off the edge, that's fine. I don't think I'm going to get this one done. "45 minutes isn't as long as you think." I might have that a little bit skewy. And then there we go, and put you at the bottom. And that is a long, nice long tag, and it looks long because of the way I've put all the things, but that's quite nice. And then let's see, could we just use again a little something? Oh, there we go, run out of time. Okay. So that was 45 minutes, but that's not bad. For my first time, I'm quite happy with what we achieved. So let's see what we've got. Hold on a minute, because I've got a few of these confused. Right, we've got... I'm going to count that one. I didn't manage to get the top one, but I'm going to count it anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not bad, but I mean, bearing in mind I did have everything ready beforehand, And I did like kind of cheat a little bit, but that's fine. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. I think this one does need a topper and that one needs a topper. That one I'm going to leave as is. But yeah, for a 45 minutes, I think that's pretty damn good. From start to finish, having to work with all these frail papers, but they are stunning. Thank you so much, Rachel. Do please have a go at this and pop your use the hashtag to pop your creations on to Instagram, and we'll see who gets what done and what they look like. But I'm loving these. They're really, really cute, and I have followed quite closely to what Rachel was doing. Yeah, it's cool. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna finish the rest of them. Before I go, let's just let's find some toppers to put on these, and then I'm going to be happy with that. So I might, I've got some of this to snip. I might just use a snippet, because I think with it being neutral, I think it'll look good with just a little. It was that one I wanted, wasn't it? Just a little snippet. Yeah, I like that. Yep, that's fine. I'm going to glue it on, even though I am going to sew around these, but I want it to stick on right now. So I'll glue it on and then I can always sew around it. And then, there we go. Okay, I'll call that one finished now. I don't think that this snippet's gonna, maybe we could put it that way. It might work better that way. Okay, we'll do it that way. There we are. Now I should be using my fabric tack, but it's not talking to me at the minute. It's taken the hump with the cold. And I'm struggling with this, so I'm going to use it. This tacky glue is good. It's good for fabric as well as for paper. Right, let's close this before it goes hard. Okay. So again, I'm leaving that one without the top because I kind of like it like that. And then we've got two really big tags, which I really like the idea of having bigger tags. And then we've got these two, which are like medium-sized tags, and then these two little tags. So yeah, that's what I got finished in the 45 minutes. I hope you really enjoyed it. Thank you, Rachel. It was a great idea and I've really enjoyed it. I've had fun. For the first time I've ever done a timed challenge, that was really fun. This will go out on the Sunday, so this will be Sunday when you're watching it. I'll have already uploaded these to Instagram so that you can check them out on Instagram as well. And yeah, it was fun. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you stay safe and stay healthy, and happy crafting. Bye.